Okay, guys. So we're back in. So what you need to have is 0 is the witness. So if you don't, go in there. Go into
Taught you. Translate. Speaker list.
speakers. Click on it and do change. So your so your current and your master on the 0 should read the witness.
Yes.
Yes.
When you go to number 1, go into change. It should read, both of them should read the court.
Yes.
Okay? Pay attention. On number 2, go in there, push change, and on the master, it's going to, pay attention. On the master, it's going to say either speaker 1 or attorney 1.
So what do we need to put?
Either one. You pick what you want. I use attorney 1. I use ATTY 1 is what I use.
Do you space after?
Yes.
After the attorney?
So you put that at current or master or both?
Guys, pay attention. Master on these. Because if you put it on current, every time you use it, it's going to come up as that. And you're not going to be able to change it. When you change it, is it goes to the other one.
Because you're going to be using the same.
You're going to be using these same speakers all the time.
So it's easier just to have them as a.
It's easier to have it as a setup.
Got it.
Okay, and then when you go in there and global it is when it changes it, and it knows to change it. Okay? Yeah.
So it should say TTY and then the number 1.
ATTY-1, I mean space 1, not dash 1. However you want to set it up, as long as you can read it, it doesn't matter. But it has to be in master. Master, not current.
Yes, master.
I'm going to have one that messes it up, I know. So it needs to be in master. Okay? Now go to 3. I mean, is the next one 3?
Yes.
Go to 3. Change. And then in the master, you're going to put either speaker 2 or attorney 2.
So if you went ahead and put attorney 1, should you follow it with attorney 2?
Yeah.
And not mix it up with speaker, attorney, speaker, attorney, speaker?
No,
Okay.
don't do that.
Oh my
Keep it
goodness.
in sequence. So if you use attorney, use attorney. If you use speaker, use speaker. I wouldn't start mixing them up like that.
Yeah.
Choose one or the other and keep it in sequence. Okay? Now go to the next one. You're going to do speaker 3 on the master.
Attorney 3.
Attorney 3 or speaker?
Yeah.
3?
If you're using
Whichever
attorney.
Whatever you're going to use.
The opposite
Why do you
of.
have 2 attorney? Why do you have 2 attorney 2?
Because you had said go to line 3.
Rewind the tape.
And so I didn't have no permission.
Please read the record back.
Change it to 3.
Would you ever use a master for expert witness?
No. Because it's going to be the witness. So it doesn't really matter. It's going to be the witness. Or if they're taking the deposition of an expert, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the witness anyway. So put another one in there on the next one, and it's going to be 4. You need 4 attorneys or 4 speakers. Do it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you finish and you're editing, or when you're done with your transcript, it's not gonna say attorney 1,
No.
blah. It's gonna say Mr. blah blah
Yeah.
blah, Ms. blah.
Did better. Did darn sure better. Darn sure better. Open up on one of those.
Now I want to talk about
Speaker.
gosh. Yeah, but Kevin's cooking something.
I was looking at your little bun earlier.
Okay, guys, pay attention.
Slate section of user settings and find the speaker
Guys.
button. I'll place my cursor in the line that begins with a 1 and use the change button in the box next to master. I'll type in speaker 1. It's the same text as in my main dictionary, but without the braces and without the capital S colon. Okay. I'll follow a similar process for speakers 2, 3, and 4, using the change button each time. If you don't have the witness in the line that begins with a 0, put your cursor in that line and use the change button to designate that slot for the witness. One final note. If you've added entries for speaker identifiers in your job dictionary, Eclipse can automatically load these names into the speaker list. So you'd only have to add names, if any, that the system had not found in your job dictionary. Eclipse contains great features for handling speakers. Take advantage of them.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is speakers now. Yeah,
Number 2 is attorney 1, number 3 is attorney 2, so it doesn't match off by number, is that?
so it should be 0, 1. Number 2 is number 1.
You said number 1 was the court.
Number 1 is the court. 0 is the witness. 1 is the court.
It should match, right?
No.
No,
It should match.
no.
Be one off.
Attorney 1 is not gonna be 1. 1 is gonna be the court. 2 is gonna be attorney 1. 3 is gonna be attorney 2. 4 is gonna be, so no, it's not gonna match up,
Okay.
okay? Choose your 4 speakers right now, because we're moving.
Done.
And if you're using these, this is what we need to do. So get on your machine.
So can we use those two and then any of those? Like, those two on the bottom?
And you're gonna be able to remember. And I'm not making
Is that
fun,
what-
I'm telling you. If you're gonna use these 2 and then just 2 random ones, you better be able to remember.
Are you saying, well, what are you saying to, why are there 2 speaker 1 and 2s?
Because I'm giving you 2 different examples. You can use mine,
So you're saying you
Which
use
is
those two
excellent.
and those 2?
huh? What?
You're saying the speaker 3
It's
and
either
4.
or. It's either or. So if you want to use this one, then you need to figure out 2 different other ones to use for these 2, if you like those. If not, and you're going to use mine, then you need to use this format.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I was like, that one,
Okay, guys, pay attention. Up here, because I don't want to repeat this 9 times, okay? And if you don't do it right, you're gonna mess it up. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? Speaker 1. Hit it on your machines.
You need to
Speaker
be in real
1.
time?
Huh?
Go back to real time?
Yes. Go back to real time if you haven't. I'm sorry. Go back to real time. Everybody got it?
It just X out. It happens.
Well, I know, but
Yeah, it did that to me too.
Everybody in?
yes.
Anyone not? Got it? Speaker 1. Hit that symbol. STPH, FPLT. Speaker 2.
Well, are we gonna enter these?
Relax, guys. Do what I'm telling you to do. Speaker 2. Speaker 3. Which is top bottom. And speaker 4 is bottom top. So it should be both tops, both bottoms, bottom top, top bottom, bottom top. Got it?
quick
It's like
question.
a Rubik's Cube.
It is. What?
The J, for the last one, I had a program where I hit J, like what you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier. What should I just, can I just open it?
Yeah, we're gonna override it if it comes up J period. Okay? So get on your first stroke. Guys, for God's sakes, pay attention right here. Okay? Make sure that it's highlighted in your steno what you need it to be.
My notes don't come up over here. So I can't read. I have my notes over there. I added it. Okay, it's on there. I changed them before and it still wasn't showing up.
Okay.
Guess I didn't do it right.
Imagine that. Okay, guys, pay attention. Make sure that it's lit up in your notes for STPH, FPLT. Is it?
Yes.
Hit G for global. Pay attention. Do not get ahead of me. Do not. Do Control E. Do S. S again. Till you get to speaker. And enter. Do not get ahead of me. It should bring you up in the prompt where it already has the bracket, capital S, colon, prompt, close bracket. Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Put ATT or whatever you want. That's your number one.
No space after the colon, right?
No space after the colon. Keep
All
it where,
capital?
guys, when you go into these special entries, it puts the prompt where it needs to be. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is start typing. Okay? So just for future reference, you don't have to do anything. You just start typing whatever you need. Whether it's a block file, a speaker, whatever. Okay? Okay, put attorney 1, speaker 1, whatever you put in the speaker list. Remember?
Between attorney and one, would you put a space or no space?
It's up to you. I think it's easier to read with a space. So do ATT space Y. Okay? Or speaker space 1. Okay? Does everybody have it?
You said do ATT space Y.
It's one of those days.
Well, you know what he means.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do that.
If people
Just
are
do
paying
what I'm telling you to
attention-
do.
Alright, prompt.
ATTY.
Space one.
ATT space Y.
Why?
Do that. Try it.
Why think you
Maybe it's good. I don't know. Is everybody good? You have your speaker or attorney space number 1?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Push enter.
Awesome.
All right. Now get on the next one. Make sure it's lit up. Do not get ahead of me, guys. For God's sakes, do not get ahead of me. Make sure that SKWR, RBGS is lit up in your notes. Is it?
Yes.
Do G. Control E. Go to speaker. Enter. Speaker or attorney 2.
That's a space 2.
Everybody there?
Yes.
Enter. Go to the next one. Make sure that the notes are lit up for STPH, RBGS. Is it?
Yes.
G. Control E. Go to speaker. Enter. Speaker 3 or attorney 3. Enter. Go to the next one. Last one. Make sure that it's lit up. SKWR, FPLT. G, Control E, speaker, enter, attorney or speaker 4. Enter. Okay, now I'm going to show you one more. Do witness, WNS, witness, 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 and see if it comes up.
Yep.
For some of you, it may already be set up.
Yeah.
The witness.
WNS?
Yeah.
How do you hit witness? Is that how you? So if it doesn't come up, it's just going to say witness, witness on your computer. Is all it's going to say. Did anyone's not come up as a speaker?
Mine did, but I'll just go to it.
Yours did?
I had to type something after it. Does that matter?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You just
that-
put, do you do this, put witness? The witness?
Oh, it can-
Yeah, but I had to type, what do you need?
Yeah, I put mine in, the other way.
Yeah. Do Control G like that.
Is it the witness? What did you speaker or witness? Is it the witness?
Witness, witness.
Just do what I'm telling you to do, speaker. Type in the witness in caps. Enter. So for some of you, you either need to put a period or type something afterwards on your machine in order for that speaker to come up. Does everyone's come up?
Yes.
Yes.
It did? Good. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you some other ones. The first time that I went to that hearing, like I said, there's 19 witnesses. 19 attorneys, I'm sorry. God, y'all are wearing me out. There was 19 attorneys, okay? So not everyone speaks, but you have to put them on the appearance page anyway. So, I mean, but you have to keep track of what's going on. The easiest way that I learned in school was that you look at the person, and the first thing that comes to mind when you see that person is what you hit, and you have to remember, okay? So now, I mean, there's not all of these magical symbols for other attorneys. So you know it would be black, black, or red, red, or hair, hair, or glass, glass for glasses, blue, blue, any of the colors, hair. Guys,
Dumb, dumb.
there's some of those. But I mean, I've even used stuff like bald, bald.
Aw.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, and it's not being mean. It's not. But I don't know that you want to use it in a real-time deal where he's the guy and you haven't set it up yet. You know? You know what I'm saying? You can think of something else pretty quick on the fly for something else. Tie, brown, brown, if you had a brown suit on, brown tie, brown hair. Don't get too elaborate, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so keep it,
That's what I was thinking.
you know, and you know, there's all kinds of colors. You know, pink, pink, the way that I do pink is ping, P-I-N-G, ping, ping. Would be pink. You know, if I had run out of speakers, you know, and I saw her, the first thing that I'm going to think of it pink is ping ping. Okay? That's the way that I write pink. You don't have to do P-I-N-K, P-I-N-K. Seriously?
Asterisk.
For what?
Pink.
For pink, you can't. You can't. But if they're talking about a ping pong tournament, you probably don't want to use ping ping. You know what I'm saying? So you want to use the asterisk or whatever, but the next time that I write ping pong tournament, yeah,
First time?
you know where I'm
Watch,
going.
that's it.
Yeah. So you can use some of these things. Okay? So put in a couple that you would think that you would use. I use one of the ones that I had, you know, some of the ones that I use all the time is red, red for some reason, brown, brown, and black, black. But you know how, you know, like even white. White is not real easy to stroke because it's WH long IT. It's not extremely difficult. Keep it simple.
You could just do it
Okay?
without the H.
Huh?
You could just do it without the H.
You can do white. WI long IT, white. I mean, if you want to. Keep it simple, but remember what you're doing. Okay?
So like if you're in a 2-day trial, one day they're wearing a hot red and the next day they're wearing something like white, something that you just still try to keep it at the red, if you're trying to remember, or you go and plug in the names
Good.
later?
That's a good question. Because what you want to do is you want to use that dictionary from the day before. So you have to remember what the guy was the day before. And if he was brown, but today he's wearing a black suit, it doesn't really matter.
But wouldn't you label it, but put it in your job dictionary when you're,
Downtime?
able to?
Well, I mean, you can, but if you put that dictionary into your real time already, you don't have to mess with any of that stuff. If not, and you go through, now you got to reinstall everything again. Because if you use the dictionary from the day before, now everything that you use is going to be on that dictionary. You see what I'm saying?
But
so
you
don't make
could-
it harder than it needs to be.
So let's say day one, Brown, Mr. Peña. So after day one, you go in there and you Brown is Mr. Peña.
Yeah.
So the next day, you're still going to remember Brown, but it'll be coming out Mr. Peña.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So if you read that job dictionary from the day before, it should come up, Mr. Peña.
So just keep
Pay attention.
I'm just saying it.
Going back to that. Now let's say he has a black suit on the next day and you use that same job dictionary. But no one else is wearing brown and you're not doing the brown again. Today you're doing black. No big deal. You just global it for that day. And if you do it right the first time, you won't have to do it again. But if somebody walks in and now they're wearing a brown, he has a brown mustache or whatever, and you're like, brown. Now it's going to come up Mr. Peña because you used Mr. Peña the day before for brown. So you have to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay? And as long as you do that, you'll be okay. So you can still do it, and you can, you know what, I'm not going to remember that. He's wearing a black suit today, so now I need black. No problem. Put it in. Okay? So let's do a couple. Let's do red. You know what we're going to do? Man. And how do y'all do woman? WOM? Wom. And global dose. Y'all remember how to do it? If you don't, ask me. If you get to a point where you think you don't know, ask me. And what wom is going to be is unidentified. I use it as unidentified woman, unidentified man. Because it's just a man, or you can just put man. I mean, the man.
So is it, if we do Control E again?
Control E, speaker. It's going to put you in the prompt, and then you put, guys, pay attention real quick. Before you put anything in, pay attention real quick. And I'm going to tell you why I use unidentified man, unidentified woman. Because sometimes they'll come in, and I've had it happen, where somebody just starts talking. Well, that's not right. So, somebody in the gallery, that's not right. And, get them out of here. Get that person out of here. Bailiffs come, take them away. Lead them out. You go to do that transcript. I didn't get that person's name. Who was that person? I just put wom, unidentified woman. Rather than put woman. And then it goes up to another court and somebody has to read it. It's like, woman? Who's woman? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's better to put unidentified woman, unidentified man. So just in case you get in that scenario, they know, oh, you know what? It was just somebody out there. It was an unidentified person. that we didn't get their name or whatever, somebody just blurted something out, that's why I do it that way. So you probably want to do it that way. Unidentified woman, unidentified man for 1-1 man. And then red, I just put person in red, person in black, person in brown. When I do hair, person with hair, or glass, person in glasses. Any of those. I've even done like boots. A guy had a really nice set of boots on, and that was the first thing that caught my eye when he was walking in. I didn't know who he was. I knew he wasn't part of the attorneys, and I just did boots. It's kind of an easy stroke, not real hard. So you don't want to get anything that's real hard, like any like GRJ, where it's like a whole bunch of letters where you can mess it up. And trust me, you're probably gonna mess it up, huh?
It doesn't take much to mess it up.
Yeah, it really doesn't, especially when you have that many letters. So like red is easy, pink is easy, hair is easy, man, wom, witness. Those are all pretty easy. Okay?
So you actually define, you global it as unidentified man
and unidentified woman.
Okay, and then on like black, you use BLK?
BLAK.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do black. That's the way I wear it. That's the way I write black anyway, is BLAK.
Yeah.
Do y'all
Okay.
do it BLK?
Well, I was thinking that.
Well, you can, guys, if you can remember, this is not for me. I'm giving you suggestions of what you can do. On the exam, is gonna be these. Court, witness, 4 attorneys. What you use after that, I don't really care. I'm giving you examples of other speaker identifiers. Okay?
Okay.
Got it? We're only going to be using 4,
And then
6.
You're gonna use 4 of those, and then you'll have 1 person a witness and 1 person
The court. Yeah, so there's going to be 6 people here speaking for the final. Okay?
The court, the witness, and the 4 attorneys.
Yeah. All right? So did y'all already global your...
Man, woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to do red, you can. If you want to do black, you can. You already know how to do it, so it really doesn't matter.
Do you write white with the H, or do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I do white. Because that, to me, I don't do white. It doesn't
Yeah.
register with me. W-I-T.
Right.
W long I-T is white. But if it's easy for you, you can remember, do what you need to do.
I write the W.
I do, yeah.
What do you mean WH?
WH, yeah. Yeah.
About moth.
Chartreuse.
Yeah. Chartreuse. Periwinkle. Gotta be a brief for that one, so.
Make it
Yes.
happen. Let me know. So maybe for extra credit, you could have somebody that's wearing a red shirt walk in and then walk out.
It could happen for extra credit.
No, you said if we show up and we breathe and we'll get.
Push you.
I think you clowns are gonna mess up the simple thing that I have together for you, much less throw a wrench in there, so pay attention, bylines.
Wrench.
Let's see how Eclipse automatically inserts byline paragraphs to identify your questioners. This first format was used when a speaker paragraph was immediately followed by a question paragraph. And this second format was used when a question paragraph was immediately followed by a speaker paragraph. Bylines can be inserted automatically during translation. Here the system has recognized the speaker stroke, and when it's immediately followed by a question stroke, a byline paragraph is inserted.
So you don't have to worry about doing any of that stuff. None of it. All you have to do is remember who's asking the questions and put the question, and it automatically sets it up. Okay?
So you see speaker one come up to the witness stand. Speaker one, it'll automatically do the byline and hit question as soon as it starts talking.
It's not gonna do the byline until you hit the question.
Yeah, that's
When
what I
you-
was mean. You'll stop it, you put it, and then you question, and then
Yeah.
go.
So you know that attorney one is gonna ask that first question, so you already have it ready. Well, it's not gonna set up. It's gonna set up in the like colloquy. So it's gonna set up as a speaker, and then all of a sudden you hit question. Now it's gonna set it up in the byline. Okay.
Do you ever, like, when you're, okay, I know you said it's way advanced, but the speaker chart that's in Eclipse, do you ever label the attorneys like out of order, just like where they're sitting? So maybe speaker one is sitting here, speaker two, but it's not necessarily the first guy up.
Mine was all uniform. I need simplicity. Okay, so I need to know that things are like here. So like every day in my court, was it thing up? Is it showing
No,
that?
it's not really. It's not showing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stretch those puppies out.
Is
Okay.
that too much?
No, it's
That's
got
good.
it. It's got it.
All right. So like in my court, I knew all the time this is what's going to happen. And in most courts that you go sit in, even criminal court, county courts, the state always sits at the same desk every day. They have all of their supplies there. They have everything. So you already know this is the state over here. So if they're getting ready to have a hearing, you know this is the state. The other guy's the defendant. Easy. You go sit in my old court, there's 4 attorneys every hearing. At least 4. At least. You know, when we had one, I think the record was 8 dads.
Wait, wow, for one kid?
Yeah, for one kid.
Was it a Maury Povich woman or what?
Where are you from?
Oh, I got.
No, it was eight different dads with
Welcome
8
to
different.
class.
I mean, there was 12 kids.
Oh, okay, so like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was 12 kids, 8 different
Kinda like
dads.
that.
One woman?
You know, like.
Yeah, it's the same. Well, I mean, that's how every case is done. It's done usually by the mom. So yeah,
Yeah, it
it's the same.
happens.
Slut.
But in yeah. So I mean, one of my others. Pay attention, guys. Two of my other speakers are mom, dad. So you might want to put those in now. And I put the mom, the dad.
But do mom, dad?
Yeah.
And then put the mom, the dad?
Mm-hmm. So you already know how to do the speakers already. If you
Yes.
think you don't know, let me know. And I'll walk you through it again, but you should already know how to do it. So mom, dad.
However, you can also insert the byline during the course of editing. Here I wrote the question stroke, but did not indicate the speaker. So I'll put my cursor at the end of the paragraph before the question and press F2 to select a speaker. And that will insert the byline for me.
So let's try that right now. Okay, get on your machines. Everybody there? At the end of the sentence, and do question symbol, state your name. Answer symbol, Will Smith. Okay, so wherever you were, it doesn't really matter what you wrote, whatever. Get to the end of the sentence before the question of state your name. Get to the end of that sentence. Get up. One more. Go up. Up. Right there. It's the end the end before the cue. So it's the end before the cue.
So
Go up.
before
Go
the
up.
question, not the end of the question.
Right there.
Did you knit this yourself?
No, I actually paid for this shit.
Somewhere else.
I think I paid like $1 bazillion for something that falls apart very easily. God love it.
Moving on.
What else are we supposed to do? Just that?
So to get there,
Everyone,
the end of the sentence before Q.
everyone there? Okay,
Before the question.
before the question. So get right there. No, get up there in the byline.
Beef.
At the end.
At the
Arrow
end.
over one.
Okay.
Right there. Open your speaker list
F2.
Smartass.
and do number 2. Pay attention to what it is, but hit number 2. Hit. See how it put the byline in there?
Yeah.
Did it?
I guess, I think so.
Well,
Don't mess this up for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No byline.
So did it do it? Put the byline in for everybody?
No.
okay, yeah. Got it.
It should be by speaker 1, by whatever. Whatever was in number 2. You don't have anything in there. So put number 6.
Simmer down now, simmer down.
Okay, got it?
No, I'm not sure what you wanted me to do.
Do number 6.
Thank
Just
you.
push 6. See how I put the by?
Yeah.
So you don't, even if you forgot the speaker, it doesn't matter. You can put the byline in like that. You go to the end of the sentence or the end of whatever before the cue. We got that?
Yes.
Did everybody get that?
Yes.
Some of you were a little confused. Does everybody have it now?
Yeah.
Clear as mud, got it.
Okay, perfect.
Mud, mud.
Settings. Edit. Find the paragraph before the question and press F2 to select a speaker. And that will insert the byline for me. Settings. Edit. By formats. Here's where you indicate the format to be used when a speaker is immediately followed by a question. A different format, if you wish, for when a question is immediately followed by a speaker. You also have the rather unusual option of using bylines for answer paragraphs. Let's see how that works. Bylines can be very helpful for answers when questions are asked of several people at the same time. Here I could place my cursor on the beginning of this answer and press F2 to select who is giving the answer.
Way more than y'all need to know. Okay? So we're not going to get into that. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So that's the end of speakers. So what we're going to do now is practice our speakers. Okay? So get on your machines.
Steno machines, right?
Steno.
Not your paper machine.
Yeah.
Because it happens.
Not your laptop machines. All right? Pay attention. Speaker 1. Question symbol. State your name. Answer symbol. Will Smith. Speaker 1. No further questions. What are you doing? Hmm?
I don't think. My speaker thing didn't come up.
What's the brief for that?
I just put that.
It's in there.
Period.
Get on there. Back up. Oh, that's inside.
Oh, there we go. 2 strokes.
G.
If you were to G asterisk.
No, but I put it on my
The newsstand, yeah, it's that's on campus. Yeah, it's the one that they gave us last year. Unadulterated and friends, maybe like big.
Maybe I didn't think it. I mean, I can fix it.
Okay, let's try this again. Keep your hands on your machine. Okay? As I'm going to go through some stuff, it's going to be a little different, so it's going to be a little long. You're writing some stuff. Pay attention. Dram, dram. Speaker 1. Question symbol. State your name. Answer. Will Smith. Attorney 1. No further questions. The court symbol. Mr. Smith, any questions? Attorney 2. Yes, Your Honor. Cram, cram. Attorney 2. Question. Where do you work? Answer. Sonic. Attorney 2. No further questions. What are you doing?
All my speakers aren't coming up. Even I did speaker 1 again and it still didn't come up.
I said cross-examination.
Like I just Googled it.
Yeah, so I do it.
We'll mess with it in just a second. Did everything come out?
Yes, sir.
I think so.
Direct examination, bylines, question, colloquy. Guys, pay attention. Colloquy, cross-examination, byline, question. Everything came out?
Yeah.
Did anyone's not? Besides
Shanna.
and Shanna. Anyone else?
I don't think
Good?
my byline came out for speaker 2. It should have come out right there.
So when the
Imagine
speaker
that.
2 is,
Hang on just a second. What's your question? Oh, you hit question?
I
Who
hit
you-
question and I went back and put it again.
That's why. But go in here to S. ISQ, the first one.
The visual right now is just like, well,
2 for a speaker. Was it 1 or 2? It doesn't matter. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So speaker 2, when he says no further questions, that is colloquy because he's addressing the court, right?
Yeah.
So it's indented.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So that's why I'm saying this.
QA
When I
is
do
when he's
this.
directed
When
to-
I say Q, guys, pay attention. When I say Q, that means the question. When I say A, when I point to this, that means it's the speaker symbol. Okay? You need to pay attention, because on the final, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you, question, my name is. We're not doing that. We're just reading. So you need to pay attention to when the speakers come in. Okay? When it's not question answer anymore. Because all they're going to say is, okay, Mr. Smith, do you have any questions? Mr. Smith, yes, I have a few questions. You have to know, cram, speaker 2, question, ready to go.
So that'd be like the defense attorney or whoever's the opposite.
Whoever, I mean, it could be plaintiff, it could be mom's attorney, dad's attorney, children's attorney, the state.
Are you gonna have little poster things?
No, it's not. That's why I'm telling you, pay attention.
Hello.
Pay attention, okay?
So they will identify themselves though at the
I'm
end.
gonna have it set up, guys. It's gonna be freaking so doggone remedial, it's unreal. Court, witness, attorney 1, attorney 2, attorney 3, attorney 4. I'm not trying to trick you. It's not gonna be a guessing game. This is the way that it's set up. So it's gonna, all you have to do is be able to count. Pretty much. But I'm gonna teach you a way that if it gets too fast and you mess up, that there's ways of putting it in anyway. Okay? So if you don't have time to do cram or dram, don't freak out. There's a way to do it to put your block file in there. And we're gonna do it right now. Okay? Ready? On your machines. Ready?
Yep.
Attorney 1. Question. State your name. Answer. Will Smith. Okay. Now, wherever you were before the byline, get to the end of that sentence, or wherever you are at the end, before you get to the speaker.
The one before the question?
Before the byline.
Before this.
End of the sentence, before the byline. Over. Past that, right
Do you
there.
want it before the conditional page break as well?
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about that.
I'm not freaking out.
Freak out. Everybody there?
Yep.
Okay. Pay attention. Hit Alt-R. That brings up your block files, remember? I'm sure y'all all wrote it down.
Yeah, sure we did.
Hit D, I, and highlight direct. Do not get ahead of me. Highlight direct. Hit OK. See how it puts it in there? That's all you're doing is reading a block file in there. Okay? So if you don't have time to do the dram, cram, re-dram, re-cram, don't freak out. There's a way to do it that you can still do it. Okay? And that's how you do it. You get to the end of the sentence, wherever you were, because if you don't get to the end of the sentence, like one person was, she thought she was there, but she was before the period. Well, guess where it's going to put it? Before the period. So wherever your cursor is, that's where it's going to put it. When you put one of the direct examinations, cross-examinations, it already knows, bring it down, center it, get it ready. So it has that conditional page break, remember? It already has the conditional page break. So if it's on line 24 or 25, it's gonna put it on line 1 of the next page, okay? We're gonna do it again. So get on your machines. Pay attention. Speaker 3. Question. Where do you work? Answer. Sonic. Okay. Get to the end, wherever that was, before the byline. Do not get ahead of me. Get to the end. Do Alt-R. CR. Highlight cross. Hit OK. And it puts it in there. Just like that. Not splitting the atom. Not making a rocket. You know? So hopefully you're writing some of this stuff down. Okay?
What was direct examination again? Just for the heck of it?
What do you mean?
The
Dram?
Was it dram? Okay, never mind.
Dram is direct examination. Cram is cross examination. Re-dram is recross. Hey.
Line.
She wrote it down.
Obviously. Okay, now we're going to try another thing. So get ready.
Break.
What's that? What did you say?
Break.
Home. Okay, pay attention. Re-dram. Attorney 4. Question. How are you? Answer. Fine. Guys, pay attention. It was re-dram. Re.
What did we do for that?
Re-dram.
Or dram with an asterisk.
Or dram with the asterisk.
I did R and D with an asterisk.
However you did redirect or recross examination, that's what we're going to practice.
I did it with asterisk.
So we're going to try it again. I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We're doing redirect examination. So whatever you did, for God's sakes, I hope you remembered, but whatever you did, that's what we're going to do. So if you need to look back in your notes real quick, look back in your notes real quick to make sure what you did. Everyone have it? Anyone not? Okay, pay attention. Redirect examination. Attorney 4. Question. How are you? Answer. Fine. What'd you get? Re-dram. Why is that redirect? What?
She's an overachiever.
Okay, when you get an F, because you got
She has a pulse.
I won't be breathing.
8 drams up
That's what we
there.
used to see though. She was here.
Not even. Okay, got it? Okay, pay attention. We're gonna do recross examination.
Recram
So
cram?
recross examination. Attorney 3. Question. How are you? Answer fine.
Mess up the term.
That's the map to it. It's supposed to be recross. What's your recross?
I don't remember.
Not if you look in your
Recram
notes.
cram?
Recram cram or cram with an asterisk?
Recram cram or did you get
Cram with an asterisk.
the asterisk? You need to remember. You need to remember that. Guys, is everybody's coming? This was supposed to be recross examination. Did everybody's recross come out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, keep it simple, okay? So whatever your redirect was, keep it the same as recross. So if you did the recram cram, redram dram, do the recram cram. If you did dram dram with the asterisk for redirect, keep the cram the same way with the asterisk, okay? Don't do all this different stuff because now you're thinking about it and now you don't have it, okay? So go back tonight, look through your notes, make sure you have it, so when you practice it tonight and tomorrow, right.
I have a weird question I just don't know the answer to. So if you speak, if us as a court reporter speaks, do we have to actually write down what we're saying as well?
I've been asked on the record, you know, and it was at the end of the hearing, and you know they're trying to decide on when they're coming back, so they're asking me what my schedule was. Dave, can you be here on that date? Yes, I can. So it's KRORT is court reporter. That's the way I do it. Court, KRORT, court reporter. And it comes up the court reporter. So anytime like I ask them, and you can be editing, and it's like, slow down, one at a time. That needs to be in there. So however you're gonna do court reporter, we're gonna do that right now, and we're going to put it in there. So do court reporter, however you write court reporter.
KROERT. Line capture comes out the reporter. Is that how you do?
It already comes up as a speaker?
Well, I mean, it's a suggestion.
Well, then use it.
The reporter.
The reporter, that's good. Whatever. If you want the court reporter, put the court. Mine is the court reporter. But you can put whatever you want. So don't select, you can select that, but before you hit enter, go back in there, prompt it, and then put a court reporter, okay? Court.
Yeah, but it comes up as court reporter stuff. If I do court reporter comes up as court reporter stuff.
Is that in your
What was it?
KROERT.
Those are the last ones.
Now you know as many letters as you want.
Have a chance to screw it up. Get
Are
on
we adding this as a speak? What are we adding this as?
and put Control E.
Can we just put court reporter? Or the?
Make sure you put it up right in the speaker identity, and where you do Control E, speaker, set it up. I use mine as the court reporter. You can put the reporter, whatever you want, but just keep it uniform.
I've written court, and it comes up that, but it's not letting me click on it. So I can go.
That's the way you write court reporter?
I don't know. I thought you had said a while ago that you set yours up.
ORT is court reporter. KR.
You know what I'm saying?
David, can I go on there and correct it? Because I forgot to put the
Yeah.
court reporter. How do I do that?
Just right before it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Do Control G.
Oops.
Control E. SS. And then put whatever you want.
Oh, okay, and it'll just replace it?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone got it? Coming up?
Right here, I'm trying to like, there you
What?
are. So I'm trying to click on it, so I did go and write it out, but it's not letting me click on that in order to. It's crossing across. The brief that I
Is that what you're going to use?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which thing to use.
It's
So
not,
if that's
I
what
mean,
you
we're not
suggest, then
splitting
that's a
the atom.
good
You need to figure it out now.
Okay,
How
yes,
do you
that's what
write
I want to
court
use. I never had to write it before, but so, yeah. So I do want to use court.
Well, I mean,
But it's not
some
letting
people
me
use
click on it.
K-R-O-E-R-T.
That's how I do it, but.
K-R-O-E-R-T. K-R-O-E-R-T.
Oh,
Does it come?
yeah, gotcha.
I get on the last ones. Back up, arrow. Right there. Now do Control G twice. Or G. Control G, back. Do Control E. Speaker, S. And write the court report. Enter. Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a few more. We'll do a few more. So dram. Attorney 1. Question. State your name. Answer. Will Smith. Attorney 1. No further questions. Cram. Attorney 2. Question. Where do you work? Answer. Sonic. Attorney 2. No further questions. Cram. Attorney 3. Question. Where do you live? Answer. San Antonio. Attorney 3. No further questions. Cram. Attorney 4. Question. How are you? Answer. Fine. Attorney 4. No further questions. Redram. A redirect examination. Attorney 1. Question. How old are you? Answer. 21. Attorney 1. No further questions. Recross examination. Recram. Attorney 2. Question. Are you here? Answer yes. Attorney 2. No further questions. Come out?
Yep.
Everything?
Yep.
Yes.
Huh?
Yep.
See you
Guys,
tomorrow.
if you do it right, it's pretty cool. You have to practice this stuff. So go back and watch this video tomorrow or Wednesday morning and practice it before we come back on Wednesday. Pay attention to what you're doing.
David,
Yeah.
why whenever I wrote numerals 21, there's a space between the 2 and the 1? They're not together. Gonna have something checked.
Yes.
So,
That was last week.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's,
And
that
look how
key
mine
right
came up.
there is stop, it stops
Oh.
the moving. If you put anything after a number, they won't move it.
Oh, did you hit something after? Yeah. That's
never
why.
mind.
Okay, any questions about what we covered tonight? Guys, super duper trooper important tonight. I would suggest everyone, I don't care if you think you got it, go back and watch this video again. Go back and watch it again. Go back and watch the lessons again. This is really important stuff. So even if you don't do anything else, do the dictation that I did of the direct speaker question, setting it up. Okay? Got it?
Yes.
All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Where that?
Q&A.